What's up guys, Cuz here, bringing you a little bit of a different kind of video. So ranked mode's been out for almost 3 weeks now, and I've been grinding it pretty heavily. So these are going to be 7 tips that I've kind of just like picked up since I started playing the game again. This will be catered more towards like new and returning players, but if you're like in silver or gold, these tips will help you rank up kind of fast. So the first one that I have is to use your fast move to check aggressive opponents, because they really do like to just like run up and try to grab you, or like run up and do a button. So if you throw out like a 2k or a 5p, even 6p, but pretty much just any of your fast normals, you'll be able to just like stuff them as they're trying to run up to you. So we'll use Geo in this example, because Geo players love to use her fast dash to try to run up and grab you. So I have the dummy set here to try to dash up to me. We can stuff her dashes with 2k because Geo has a pretty fast dash. So this one's a little closer so I can show you guys. But yeah, like she tries to have the dummy set to try to run up and grab, and with Ram I'm able to stuff her with either 5k or, well, that was 2k and then I did 5k right there. So just throw out your fast normals when they're trying to be overly aggressive and you'll be able to check them. Tip number 2 is to be smart with your jumps, because if not, your opponent will catch on and they will punish you for it. So you want to be smart with your jumps. You want to be tricky. So like sometimes you want a normal jump, sometimes you would want to air dash. But if the opponent, shows you that they know how to anti-air, you gotta think twice before you jump. I'm not saying don't ever jump, because jumps are still like important, but you just have to think carefully when you use them. I'm using Testament in this example because that's a character you have to really like be careful with your jumps, because he has really good buttons. He has 6H, he has 6P. Another example of being smart is Slayer, because Slayer players love to throw out the punch, and then if you jump it, like if you try to neutral jump it, most of the time they can just anti-air you with close slash, and then they just get big damage. Tip number 3 is to spend meter, because meter doesn't transfer over between rounds in this game. So if you have meter, just spend it. FD, RC, if your character has a reversal super, so don't be afraid to spend your meter, because it's not going to carry over between matches. So if you have it, just use it. So here I have an example of using RC to keep yourself safe, because Ram's double sword slam is punishable, but with RC it was safe. Here I have an example of using meter for FD, because FD pushes them out further, and Soul players love doing these little strings, so if you push them out, you can punish them. Tip number 4 and 5 kind of go hand in hand, but number 4 is block. Like, you just want to, like, if your opponent's being overly aggressive, just try to block it out. I know blocking can be kind of scary in this game. The pressure can get kind of intense, but tip number 5 is slow down and be patient. So like, if you just sit there and block your opponent's pressure, eventually you will pick up on their habits, which that's where the being patient part comes in. You want to sit there and like observe what your opponent's doing on the offense, because then you'll be able to pick up on like their habits, and then from there you can take advantage of it. So here I have an example against Slayer, because Slayer players love to try to overwhelm you when you're blocking, but if you just stay calm, you'll be able to block it out, and eventually you'll get out. Here's another example of like being patient and blocking it out, because eventually you'll catch on to what they like to do. So in this example with Geo players love to do like, whatever block string, and then they try to end it with this because it's plus. But if they start overly committing to that to try to steal turns, since it's plus, you just 6p them, and then yeah, they can't really continue from there. So tip number 6 is more on the mentality side of fighting games than actually like in game. But like if you're playing ranked and you feel yourself getting frustrated, just take a break. Like, you'd be surprised how much you like once you start getting on tilt, you just start rage queuing, and when you're, or I guess tilt queuing, and then once you're like already tilted, it is kind of hard to keep playing solid. So if you feel yourself getting frustrated, just take a break from the game, a couple hours, like a few, like 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes even if you got to take like a whole day off the game, then you always come back refreshed. Tip number 7, the final tip, is have fun. It is a competitive environment. You are playing ranked, and you know, fighting games tend to be competitive, but at the end of the day, it's still a game. So you know, you gotta find your fun in this game. And like I said, in tip 6, if you're getting frustrated, then just take a break, because like the last thing you want to do is burn yourself out and then you don't enjoy the game, because this game can be a ton of fun, but it could also be super frustrating. And a little bonus tip for when you start getting more comfortable with the game is to learn your combos and punishes, because a lot of people in this game just love to send their DPs, or like if the character has a reversal super. So like once you start picking up on that they want to use their reversals or like their DPs, you block it and then you want to punish it heavily, because then that incentivizes them to be a little more careful when they go to try to, you know, reversal. Another little bonus tip I didn't think of until I was editing the video is use your backdash. Backdash is very strong in this game, and people really like to throw, so if you backdash, you can punish throw really heavily. So yeah guys, that was 7 tips that I picked up coming back to Guilty Gear. So I came back, I used to play Ram a lot in Season 1, and then I played a little bit of her in Season 2, but Season 2 is when I fell off the game. So with the rank mode I came back. I didn't really lab right away when I came back. I kind of just hopped straight into the placement matches, and I got placed Silver 3. So I climbed all the way from Silver 3 to Plat 1, and these are the 7 tips that I like picked up to try to help myself rank up. So I hope this helps you guys rank up, and yeah, have some fun and play some Guilty Gear. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to them. Like, comment, subscribe. That does help me out a lot. And yeah, look forward to more fighting game content on the channel. Thanks guys, have a great day. Peace.